Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be testing out Laura Lee's favorite brush set that she did in collaboration with Morphe. Now, these launched a long time ago, or not a long time ago, but they did launch like months ago. If you watched Laura Lee's launch or reveal video about the brushes, she made a huge claim that this brush set right here can be used for an entire full face with just these brushes and nothing else. So I'm here to test that out and see if that's really true. I'm going into this really nervous because it's 11 brushes and no type of sponge. I normally apply a lot of my makeup with a sponge, and as you can tell, I have a whole vase of just sponges because that's what I like to use. So using just brushes is going to be really interesting. So I do want to mention that Laura Lee in her launch video, she mentioned that for better use, it would be best if you washed the brushes before using them. I did wash my brushes, and I washed them actually like weeks ago. So if you're curious to see if I could do my full face with just the Laura Lee favorites brush set, then keep on watching. We got this cute little slide out with this cute little pink bag. You know what sucks is like pink is my least favorite color. I hate pink. I hate pink. That kind of sucks for me. I wish it would have came in different colors. I wish it would have came in like white or black. And the little cardboard has her signature on it, but I mean, I'm not gonna keep it. It would have been really cool if her signature was like on, like embedded in the bag. That would have been pretty cool now that I think of it, but it's okay. So to start out, I'm gonna go ahead and take my Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth Primer and go ahead and apply that to my face. So now it's time to go in with the infamous Y6 brush. It feels super soft and super dense. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out with one of my favorite foundations right now. And that is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion the Laura Mercier foundation. And I'm actually in the shade 3N1 Buff. But it's a little light for me right now. I could probably go a little bit darker just because I've been out in the sun more. But I still like to use it even though it's a little too light. It's still my favorite. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the Y6 and see how it blends out. Okay, so that is my foundation all laid out. This actually worked really fast. Like, I blended my foundation out way faster with this. It didn't absorb it didn't absorb my foundation into the bristles like I thought it was going to. It didn't leave any brush strokes anywhere. The only place where I did have a little bit of trouble was on my nose. I feel like a sponge is better for my nose, but this isn't a bad brush. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna reach for it more than my sponge. Did it work? Yeah. Is it good? Yeah. Next up, we're going to go ahead and apply concealer, and I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the color medium. So the brush that Laura Lee added to her kit to blend out concealer is a brand new brush to the Morphe collection. It is the M536. This is more where my sponge comes into play right now. But let's see how it blends out my concealer. So that's my concealer all blended out. I didn't like this brush. I feel like the bristles are really like raspy for something in such a delicate like area. I honestly just kind of really didn't like this brush. I'm actually gonna go in with my Morphe sponge and just kind of dab away at that area. Okay, so to set my under eye and the rest of my face, I'm going to go ahead and take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And for loose powder, Laura Lee added to the set the Y11 brush. It is part of the Gilded collection, and it's pretty similar to the concealer brush. It's just more not as densely packed, so this is what she recommended. So that is the Y11 brush. It is actually really, really nice. It's really, really soft. It did help me set where I placed the concealer. I'm kind of just wiping off my excess powder right now, but the only thing that I'm realizing is that this helps me set like in the little areas, you know, where she had said where you place, you know, powder after your concealer. But there's not a brush in here that helps me set my entire face, and I like to do that. Like, I like to take what's like left in the cap, and I can, you know, I guess with this brush, but I typically use like really fluffy brushes. So I have this Wet n Wild powder brush, and what I would do is just dab it into the lid and kind of just press that in there. I also have a Walgreens brand fluffy brush, and same thing, I'll put it into the lid, kind of tap away. So the only problem with this one is it's literally just for the under eye. I don't have a brush in this collection that I can see that would work for setting my whole face. So I'm actually just going to take my Wet n Wild one and set the rest of my face. But all in all, I did really like this brush. It's really soft, and I will definitely reach for it again. Now that my face is set, it's time to add a little bit more color back into it because I'm a little pale right now. And I'm going to go in with my brand new 8L Lo-Fi highlight and contour palette that I just got at the Morphe Las Vegas store. I haven't used it yet, but the palette is absolutely beautiful, and I figured it'd be a great first time trying it. So I'm going to actually go in with the color Donut right here, and I'm going to use that to add some color into these cheeks. And to contour, Laura Lee put in the R14 from the Rose Gold collection. It's a really soft brush. It has a nice shape to it too, a typical shape that I would use to contour with. So I'm going to go ahead and put it to the test. So I don't know if it's this brush or if it's that color or if it's this color right here, but this looks really nice. I really like how my contour came out today. It did add like a nice bronze to my face. I really enjoyed the color, and this brush is like perfect. Like, this is my perfect contour bronzer brush. So I'm so excited. I love this brush. So for blush today, I'm going to go in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the color Feisty. This is like my favorite blush, and I'm so sad that it's so tiny. It came in my Ipsy bag, but this is honestly like best item I could say that I've gotten in my Ipsy bag. Like, I literally use this every day. I haven't even hit pan yet, and it's so small, but I feel like it's so worth it at this point. So I really love Ipsy for that. So Laura Lee in her brush kit put in the E4 angled brush for blush. So this is the brush that she recommends and is her favorite. It is part of the Elite collection at Morphe, and it feels like so incredibly soft. And I've seen so many beauty gurus use this brush, so I'm excited to try it out for the first time. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so this brush picks up a lot of product. I'm not used to this blush being so pink, so I'm gonna actually take one of my own brushes and kind of like stipple this out a little bit. Well, this brush is really great at picking up product. I mean, I love it. I love the way it feels. It feels nice and heavy. It's super soft, and it did the job. So I do like this brush. So before we go into highlight, I want to go ahead and jump to my eyeballs. She actually didn't come out with any angled type of brush that I could probably use like for brow pomade, and that's okay. Like, that's just me being extra, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. They're a little dark right now, but that's okay because they're gonna they're not gonna be as bold and dark once I'm done with everything. So, okay. So next up we have the eye brushes, and Laura Lee included a total of 5 eye brushes that we're going to use to complete our eye look today. And the eyeshadow palette we're gonna go in with is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. We're trying to stick to a Morphe theme here, so I just thought it was right. And this is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. Like, I go into this all the time. So I figured, why not? So I'm going to go ahead and go into this shade right here. And I'm going to put that into my crease. And for the crease, Laura Lee gave me the M573 blender brush. Just as a reference, let me look for my brush. The brush that I typically go in my crease with is the Morphe E23. So quite a difference, but that's okay. I do like this. Wait, I don't have this brush. Never mind, I don't know if I like it. So let's see if I like it. Okay, okay, I like this brush and I like this color. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the R39 Dense Blender brush that she put into the collection. And I'm going to take, this is a struggle, I'm gonna take that color right there, the one that's much loved, and that's probably like the first color I'm gonna hit pan on. It's my favorite color in this palette. I mean, this isn't the best brush. I probably could have gone back in with this one to kind of blend this out in there. So, but it's a good brush. Well, I'm going to stick with the R39, and we're going to go in with that as I slowly come out of the frame. We're going to go in with that dark brown right there and kind of hit that outer corner. Next, we're going to take the M421, and Laura in her video said that we can use this like concealer brush and actually apply shimmer shadows with it. So I'm going to take my Morphe setting mist and kind of wet that. So I'm going to actually take this dark bronzy brown one first and place that out here. And now we're gonna go into that gold shade in the corner and stick that on the inside. That actually looks kind of cute. Okay. So I do actually like this brush, and I feel like when I do try to do like a cut crease or I try to put concealer on my eyelid, this is literally like the perfect size. So I am a really big fan of this brush, and it does apply the shimmer shadows very nicely. But I mean, the Jaclyn Hill shimmer shadows are very nice. So we're going to go into our lower lash line, and I'm going to go ahead and take the R39 brush and hit my lower lash line with that shade in the middle right there. I told you guys is my favorite shade. Laura included the Morphe E36 pencil brush into her kit. I didn't do much detail work on my eyelid. I know she mentioned that this is great for like detailed work, but I'm actually going to go ahead and use it on my lower lash line, and I'm going to use it to apply that dark brown as close to my lashes as I can, just to add a little smoke in there. So I mean, there really wasn't much to the pencil brush, so it's good. I liked it. Next up, we're going to use the M250-1. It's a really skinny little brush, and Laura included it into the kit for eyeliner, which is kind of odd because the brush that I actually use for eyeliner is the Morphe R45. It's an angled, tiny angled brush, and that's what I typically use for eyeliner. It helps me with my winged liner a lot. So I've never used a brush like this for eyeliner, so we'll see how it goes. And I'm actually going to be testing out my Morphe Gel Liner in the color Jet. I just bought this. Oh, literally, I didn't even know I had this on here. So there's the eyeliner right there. I guess let's just dive in. Ooh, this Morphe liner seems so creamy just dipping the brush in already. Okay, so I had a battery malfunction. So I was able to do one of my wings, and I figured I'd do the other wing on camera since the other one was not on camera. Honestly, like, I literally just discovered this brush and I'm so in love with it, the M250-1. Like, it is really good for eyeliner, and like I would have never in a million years have guessed that. So that is a huge hit for me that I'm always doing wing liner. And last but not least, we have the R36 brush. And this is what Laura added to the collection for highlight. So I'm going to go back into that 8L, the Lo-Fi Sculpt. And I'm going to take, let me get my hands together. I'm going to take the color, I'm going to take the color Supernova right there. That Stardust color doesn't look like I'm ever going to use it. Oh my god, that is so pink. I was not expecting it to be that pink. Okay. Whoa, like does this color really look like it's gonna be that pink? I'm gonna try to go in with that lit color, see if I can mask that a little bit. Okay. Now this is just getting ridiculous, and I'm looking more ridiculous as I add more highlight. Oh my god. This is not an everyday highlight, obviously. Not that I don't like blinding highlights, but I'm going to my doctor's office, so that's funny. Oh my god, there's a brush though. Obviously, I like this brush. We're gonna go in with the Morphe liquid lipstick in the color Peanut, just to kind of keep going with the theme we have here, you know? Oh, that's kind of dark. That's okay. And the literal last step, I don't know why I thought highlighting and lipstick were my last step, but the last step in our makeup routine is going to be to set our face using the Morphe setting spray. Literally one of the coolest setting sprays ever, and it's literally just because it's a continuous like mist. Like I don't have to be like it's just one like beautiful mist. So I'm going to go ahead and set my whole face with it. Ooh. So that is my full face using the Laura Lee Favorites brush set in collaboration with Morphe brushes. And I want to say that it was successful. Like I was able to do my full face besides my brows and setting my entire face. But there's definitely like a lot of alternatives. Like if you use a brow pencil, well then you don't need a brush. So I guess that doesn't count. And then I guess technically I could really set my face using the Y6 or the Y11 brush. And the only brush really in the collection that I could go without is the brand new M536. That was my least favorite brush of the entire collection. But this whole collection was extremely beginner friendly. I am someone that isn't a professional, so I'm really like a true test to this. Like if I could do this, other people can do it. So I truly think this is definitely worth the money. The brush set in total was $54. Yeah, so I absolutely love this brush set. I'm so excited that I bought it, and I'm so happy that I did. It was a great investment. So if you debated buying this brush set because you hate Laura Lee, or you just debated it just because you weren't sure, and I say this like if you don't have a brush set like this, buy it, invest in it. It's gonna be a worthwhile investment and you're gonna love it. Like I love it. I think it's worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts and opinions on the collection. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.